Well guys, it looks like we might actually have a confirmed, or really everything but confirmed, date for next week for the big summer Nintendo Direct. Now, I normally don't make these videos anymore because I try to stay away from leaks and rumors of any kind, but when I see a lot of them adding up and things just coming together too perfectly, I've got to comment on them because I really do believe this one with all my heart. I actually 100% believe that the Direct is going to happen next week, and it's going to happen on Wednesday, and here is exactly why. So you guys have been sending me this a lot on Twitter, and this actually originally comes from Reddit, so once again, we have to take it with a grain of salt. But let me tell you why this is actually very interesting. Well, this user, known by Sam Carr, posted that I received an email from a developer recently asking me if I was interested in a code for a game that launches next week on Switch, which I personally wasn't, but the game will be exciting for some action fans. Usually when this happens, the publisher will ask me to sign an NDA before sharing the info, including even what the game is. Oddly enough, they did not tell me this time, so it's all fair game. That said, out of the respect of their surprise, I will not say what the game and developer is. With this out of the way, the game is scheduled to drop on the Nintendo Switch next Wednesday, with the embargo for coverage also being on Wednesday, June 15th. Is going to be one of the shadow drops during the Nintendo Direct. Since the embargo is set for specifically 9 AM Pacific, I presume the Nintendo Direct will happen on 9 AM Pacific on Wednesday, June 15th. Now, this does line up time-wise. Nintendo normally has their Nintendo Direct presentations earlier than normal Directs. Normal Directs are around 5 to 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, but their main E3 times have always been around 12 p.m. Eastern Time, so that lines up. And they actually do link a image of that email, and of course they don't want to give away what the name of the game is in the game company because they want to keep it a surprise for that company. I completely understand that. That would be just completely outrageous just to reveal their game online to everybody. But yeah, it talks about, Wednesday, June 15th at 9 AM PT, 12 p.m. ET. And it shows like the Let's Play coverage is until June 16th, the next day. So I don't know if that's like maybe some coverage going on a Nintendo Direct Treehouse. I don't know. But yeah, Wednesday's looking like the day. This is all adding up a lot because I have personal experience with actual companies emailing me this, and this looks almost one-to-one exactly correct. Companies would kind of email me and try to get, for instance, what platform I want the game on. Like this says right here, Switch or PC or Steam, whatever. Yeah, they will email me this, and it like literally looks just like this. It'll tell me the date and which it releases and what they want me to do with the game. So I actually pretty much believe this. Even reading through the comments and really digging into research here, this is looking pretty legit. I know a lot of you guys still hate Samus Hunter and feel like a lot of the things that they say is fake, but I will continue to back it because every time I check, it's been correct. And once again, they chime in on that image that I just showed you is right below this tweet. I can't show it because somehow they were able to actually decrypt it and actually tell you what it said and kind of what the game was. And I'm not going to show that here. If you want to check it out, go to Samus Hunter on Twitter. But yeah, they also state, I know people are hungry for a Direct, and many asked me about when it was going to be. I addressed that like a couple of weeks ago, and now we have more evidence that my source was correct. A leaked mail that was badly uncensored confirmed a planned presentation for the 15th of June. So this was rumored a long time ago from Samus Hunter. I didn't want to even cover it because I didn't know if it was going to be true or not. But, with this now coming out with the piece of mail and stuff, I am almost 100% convinced. And it still goes further with this information. Something else that Samus Hunter mentioned was very interesting. At the very beginning of this week, they stated that the coming week I would describe as the calm before the storm. A week where Nintendo will get rid of the last of its old announcements and plan in order to let the next one go free. Launch/reviews of Mario Strikers and Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Houses previews, with perhaps the release of the demo. Guess what happened this morning? Yep, Nintendo posted like 3 gameplay reveals of Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes and even announced a free downloadable demo. Yeah, I mean, come on. At this point, people are still going to deny this and say that this is just coincidence and stuff that they got right. But, I mean, come on. A demo too? Literally days before it drops. I mean, this is just, once again, pointing for more evidence. This is the calm before the storm week. Obviously, with Mario Strikers, they're getting lots of information out from that and more information out from Fire Emblem, and it's all coming together in a pot of greatness. I cannot wait. So yeah, normally Nintendo E3 presentations take place on a Tuesday, but of course Nintendo doesn't have to abide by any E3 things this year. They don't have to worry about setting a floor up or anything like that. All they gotta worry about is just putting out this video of the Direct itself on their own time. They have their own schedule for this, so maybe they just want to use Wednesday like they normally do for their normal Directs, but it looks like they're using the same time frame as an E3 Direct with 12 p.m. Eastern Time, which is definitely different. But At the end of the day, I'm super excited. This sounds like it lines up pretty well. The question is, when is Nintendo going to announce this thing? Are they really going to wait a day before like it's a normal direct? That kind of scares me because I want this to be one of their bigger directs because it is the summer one. This should be the big showcase showing off games that we know and games that we don't know for this year and the year to follow. So hopefully they announce this thing soon. Hopefully we get some days in advance to kind of prepare and predict things, but I guess you might as well start predicting now because it looks like we have yet not a complete confirmation, but a good enough one at that. Let me know in the comments down below what you think. Are you excited for this Nintendo Direct that could be taking place next week? Let me know in the comments down below, and thank you so much for tuning in. If you enjoyed today's video, leave a like and subscribe to stay up to date on everything Nintendo, and I'll see you all in the next one. See you guys.